Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and from time to time I tend to do these historical events videos, and also we have covered a lot of heavy topics since the assassination attempts that Donald Trump received to other things like Charlie Kirk and some school shootings and the follow-up of where is the insanity that are at behind of all of those cases. So from time to time I record this, and so for 2026, like we started with Maduro being captured, and yeah, slowly the regime of Venezuela starting to collapse, and I'm referring to the communist one. Now we have heard this news that apparently is confirmed, so that the leader of Cartel Jalisco, new generation, has been killed in a in an operation to finally put him out of this world, because I know people outside of the Mexico, like in the US, notoriously know who this fucker is. So the leader of one of the most gruesome and brutal cartels out there in Mexico, that also managed to get a hold of themselves to operate in other places of the world. Yes, that's how insane the rabbit hole of the Mexican cartel members can get, and especially when they have been recorded many times with military hardware that not even the Mexican army has. So news came out that this guy finally got killed by the alias of El Mencho. People outside the world have heard about the brutality that this fucker has created for many years. And yeah, this after all of this was announced, you know, this is something what I always mention when it comes to narco governments. Once you let those roam and spread to the way like Mexico has, it's going to get into shit like this, for example. So yeah, everyone was expecting that, yeah, the cartel members, since now they lost their leader, they're going to retaliate. And well, since like the US president has said, and to this day it's truth, that yeah, cartel members are terrorists. They are. They are terrorists. They not only is the money, they have their own ideology. They know how to run an underground government and install themselves into current governments. Like for real. I don't know why suddenly, since this that the Mexican government has pointed out to be in bed with all of these fucking cartels, and this yeah, it's time to do this. And I'm not saying it was a bad idea. I'm going to show you the consequences of when you let a lot of these cartel members grow. For example, in this video.
Ya nomás.
That's one. We can search for the others. Here, for example, death and destruction is what narco governments stands for. Only for that, in order to empower themselves with slavery, trafficking of all kinds, and murder. They build their own ideology and government based on yes and all of those things. And this is the result of not tackling them, of not actually doing something before the problem skyrockets. Look at this. A lot of vehicles, and there is more. We there is a lot of video.
Sí, para mí que va a ser ey,
Narcobloqueo. Aquí en el crucero del Salto, carretera Chapala. Está un taxi.
So they really want to enforce fear. So they first kill and then also put roadblocks in all of the entries and exits of the cities, of the places they are, on the territories in general that they are controlling, in order that anyone that tries to escape, they also kill them. And that's how they actually terrorists work. We have seen how Muslim terrorists have acted for decades already. That, oh yeah, if you don't give in into my demands, I'm going to kill everyone. And these fuckers don't fucking care. That's why they do this shit every single time. And I have to wonder why they want to empathize with fuckers like this. They don't deserve to live. They deserve to be exterminated entirely as a whole. And every single one that is already corrupted by them. Because the ones that remain that they don't want to do anything with this shit, they are the ones paying the price with blood and money. And well, depending of the order of that comes depending on how this fucker starts to attacking someone.
Creo que es de Michoacán, de los Monarcas. Aquí está todo cerrado, carriles cerrados. Deja ver si me puedo meter por aquel lado para regresarme. Avísale a la banda, no vengan a Chapala. Sale porque hay narcobloqueo, hay balacera.
Yeah, narco blocking. So more. A lot of vehicles burning. Buildings burning, man. Is insane. Look here. More blocks. Look, this fucker is setting that trailer, that bus. So this fucker strips drivers, average citizens of their cars, or even kill them on the spot and set those vehicles on fire in order to block them, in order to instigate fear. Tell me how that is not a terrorist organization, a terrorist government. Why they want? This is something that gets me is how some people denounce Donald Trump when he says that cartels are terrorists. Because they are. They fucking are. You can say, oh yeah, probably you can feel, oh, what happened with Bush era? Well, that fucker Bush era just bombarded the Middle East just for lols. But tackling this problem, man, how is this not a terrorist entity? How,
Narcobloqueo.
we already
Aquí en
saw
el...
that one. This is another one. Look, they are, yeah, they're stripping them from their car. One of those fuckers. Yeah, they look how it is. And even it's more, man. Look,
Esto es Ixtapa. A la verga.
look at this shit. This is pure madness. So, since El Mencho main territory and like yeah, where the place that he was hiding all this time was in the state of Jalisco. So Jalisco turned it into a GTA server.
Su puta madre. Esto es Ixtapa.
There's more, man.
Sí, dos camiones. Anden con cuidado, porfa.
So, two buses set on fire. More of this.
Muchachos, están quemando.
Other one, yeah. This one.
Para que contemplen 53 camión y el anterior también estaba bloqueando periférico.
Oh, shit. And look, this one is the one that actually hit it big here. Look. So, near of tourism areas, like near the beach, they are not safe. Another one. Look at all of these fires. That city is a war zone, man. And people wants to refuse. Some morons keep refusing the reality that cartels are terrorist organizations that this needs and it must be exterminated. And along with the implication and show evidence of what they are. Because once they take control of a full government, it's going to end like this. But imagine, so they took down this leader, and a new one is going to come out, and probably from the same organization with the same name, just a different alias. The Mencho the second, or something like that. And if they kill them again, but just got the head, but not with the full body, the fucking full body, man, is like the Ouroboros from Resident Evil 5. It's going to keep spreading.
Míralos, míralos, mira, en la placa. Mira, mira. Ese de abajo, mira, mira. Y todos esos vatos traen, mira. El del taxi. Todos esos vatos traen, mira. Mira, el del taxi, súbete, cabrón, órale. Mira, tirarme a la contra de ella.
¿Por qué no se movía de ahí?
Mira. No hay incendio ahí arriba. ¿Ya viste? Ey. ¿A dónde voy a ir? No, son varios cabrones. Unos.
Fucking hell, man.
No mames. ¿Usted es el del taxi? No, no es taxi. ¿Usted está bien? Sí.
So thank God that dude was fine. Because in the last video we heard the gunshots. But yeah, this is the the reward that they were offering for him. $15 million. I wonder who's going to be the one getting that money, but man. Even people taking screenshots. A lot of Mexicans from that area are sharing from the state of Jalisco that yeah, they are just surrounded by these fucking pieces of shit. So, just before ends, I think we haven't shared this one. Yeah, buildings, vehicles, houses, companies. Yeah, this is why if you don't address the problem and start being corrupt for once, Well, even if you want to kinda correct it, yeah, it's going to point that it's not going to get easy because you have these fucking evil pieces of shit. And some fucking morons wants to give them human rights. It's absolutely laughable, but yes, that's the end of the video. I really wanted to show you this one because yeah, this is a problem when you allow criminals to take over governments. That's it. Thanks for watching and please take care.